Hey everybody! So I just did a very warm healing meditation for the July full moon. It's kind of something you could enjoy anytime in your life. But I love the angelic energy. I loved the gratitude energy. I love the God energy. It's totally a neat video and shares a really special energetic gift for whoever watches it. I'll be sure to put a link to that video at the end of this one. But I wanted to just do a brief channeled video for today. I'm not sure what Spirit will have to share with us, so I'm just going to pause and then we'll see what messages come for the full moon. I see a woman made out of a flower that's turned upside down. It's sort of a flowing dress. The flower petals are soft and they kind of come out a little bit and then curve and then come out. It's softer. It's not puffy or anything. And then the top part of her dress is sort of the stem of the flower. Her skin is white. She's like a human being wearing an upside down flower for a dress. She's really hard to see her face, but there's a pearly colored skin that she has. It's hard for me to reach her. I go to her, but there's something in the way. There seems to be train tracks that I'm trying to get to her, but the train tracks move me away in a different direction. I accept that the train tracks are moving me in a different direction. The train tracks get kind of windy and there's something dizzying about them. I'm in a cave structure, on the inside of a cave structure. All the while I can see through the walls and there's this princess of some kind, of flower princess, and she's in an orb of energy. She is out of my reach. The train tracks get ridiculous. I'm being blasted faster, as if this cart that I'm in has a fuel with the blowing out fire that's zooming me up, and then backward and then up some more, and it's just so out of control, and really sharp turns. And sharp jolts and stops and turn and fast and stop, and it's just really aggravating. Sometimes I just want to jump out and be done with this already. I just don't get why it has to be so difficult, and why do I have to take this train ride? Why can't I be in control? Why can't I just get out of this train ride and just go where I want to go? But I'm sort of planted into this cart. I can't leave the cart. So I accept it. I sit down in the cart and I just close my eyes and let the cart take me wherever it chooses, at whatever pace, however jolty it wants to be. I accept. There is a face of burning fire. The eyes are burning. The skin is sort of melted at slants to the side. There is fire breathing. There is a space inside of a mountain on fire. There is screaming and anger. There are fists of many slamming down onto their own individual tables. People having no awareness of their own personal nightmares, continuing to slam their fists onto their own tables and yell at the invisible world. The fists pound so hard on the tables, it's as if they are going to break the bones in their hands, and their fists will start bleeding. The tables are splintering now. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people in a space of this kind. They're pulling in energy from here, from the third eye, but it's also in their mind. They're pulling in anger energy, angry thoughts here in a sacred space, and pulling in angry energy into their heart. They're using their heart portal to fluidly work with, nurture their body and the bodies of others, working with the energy of burning anger and hatred for all things, for their life and for people. They are working with anger and hatred and burning energy here in this sacred space of the mind and in their heart. Real people are doing this. The heart is a portal for emotion, right? But what emotion are you working with in your heart? Are you working with love, or are you working feeding off of? The heart actually consumes energy as food. So if the heart is feeding off of negative energy, now we manifest a negative world. If our heart is feeding off of love energy, now we start to manifest love as best as we can, and we don't give up on that. We keep working with love. Or maybe we fall short, and then we fall into working with anger in the heart and in here. How do you channel? How do you develop psychic senses? How do spirits talk to you? They talk to you through thoughts and through feelings. When we are working with anger and hatred and negative emotions, we are pulling this in from spaces, actual real energy worlds in the spirit realm. We are just as close to the spirit realm as we are close to our bodies, as we are close to an earth realm, or all the other realms in an infinite universe. Because we're a part of everywhere. We're part of everyone, everything, every time, every place, everywhere. And so we are pulling in this energy by choice. We are working with this energy by choice, and we are hurting ourselves and hurting others by choice. That's what they're showing me related to this scene. In this scene, I see it's inside of a massive mountain, thousands of miles with people doing this. And inside of this mountain range, internal mountain range, there's a huge, massive earthquake. I mean, the earth is splitting in half, and the mountain is starting to go sort of like this, and it's starting to open up kind of a little bit. Now, as the mountain opens up, screams of hell come out of the mountain and into the universe. The earth is releasing screams from hell. The earth has been a bag, a suitcase, a closet where we have stored our human emotions for thousands of years, and the earth needs to break apart in order to release old baggages of energy. And the earth energy is screaming it out into the cosmos, all of this burning hell, that every soul who has been a human being here, who has endured the feelings of anger through the heart portal, has been transferring it into the earth as well. And now the earth must release that energy out. When the earth releases the energy out, there is a relief in people's heads. They don't feel as attached to all of the negative energy that has been pooling here on our planet for thousands of years. Everybody instantly feels lighter in their minds. They feel like laughing for no reason. They're opening their eyes for the first time and noticing there are other people around here with them. They're not by themselves in their own world with a splintered table, dealing with the feelings inside their own heart, their own personal nightmare that they are not sharing on a sincere, deeper level. It just seems to be a personal imprisonment in the emotions of hatred and anger and frustration. But in this hysterical, delirious moment, after the earthquake and the earth release of all of this energy baggage, it seems so silly. How come I didn't notice there were thousands of people here in the same mountain with me? And now we're all sort of laughing for no reason and wondering what we were doing all this long time. Why was it so important to carry all of this weight? Why was it so important to be angry? Why was it so important to get our final words in? Seems so silly now. There's change taking place. I feel hearts are opening and experiencing more warmth, and they are growing. There's a density to the love energy that is filling hearts. It is a breath of fresh air and a relief. People even feel kind of worn out and exhausted from it, but they're noticing odd glimmers of happiness. They can't really put their finger on it. It only seems to last for maybe a second or two and goes away. It might feel like a really odd, homey moment. Or somehow the flowers were laughing. Somehow you noticed kids being happy for the first time in your life. For some odd reason, you didn't get mad when you were driving. In fact, you just said, you know what, today is a good day, and I just got cut off. I had to stop at every single stoplight for the last 5 miles, and you know what, I couldn't be happier, and I can't really explain why, but I'm gonna take this as a good moment. There seem to be more and more of these odd sprinkled moments. Pressure is feeling like it's being lifted even more. People who are becoming awake and aware, not really working with the negative energies anymore, but really hungering for positive energies, are wondering how they will get out of this mountain and start to live their life differently. And people are still laughing. It's sort of a delirious joy. They start working together to come up with a solution. Some of them think, well, we can tunnel out of here. We'll make a tunnel out. Others say, well, let's build sort of like a ladder to get up and out of this mountain. Others have different ideas. They want to use actual technology to manifest a way to like beam me up Scotty. Like you kind of vanish and then you appear outside the mountain. Some people are creating airplanes, and we're talking groups of people. There is no one working alone here. There are groups of people coming up with the group idea, and they're all supporting each other, and all the groups are actually supporting each other, but their sort of techie know-hows or their tunneling know-hows or their ladder building know-hows are just appropriate for that group. So each group is full of minds that are appropriate for the group to come up with the group solution. But all the groups, even though they're different, they're all really supportive of each other because they all are working for a common goal. The common goal is to get joy, the joy that they are, out of the mountain so they can spread across the globe and start spewing joy everywhere. Start influencing. Instead of working with the negative energies through the heart and the mind, they are now sort of in a delirious happy state where they are longing for groups of like minds so they can come up with an idea for the group to manifest as a gift to Mother Earth and humanity and themselves, and just their overall joy. A spirit or the earth or the universe or miracle energy, something wants to participate too. It's manifesting magical things to inspire people to see in different ways. There's an odd rainbow that actually reflects and comes inside the mountain while all these people are working and coming up with their ideas. People, the groups, these groups, there's lots and lots and lots of groups of people. Just take a pause and take the time to absorb this loving rainbow energy. They're in awe of it. They're thankful for it. Some people go to it and heal with the color of the rainbow. They actually stand inside the rainbow and receive healing energy from it. Some people worry the rainbow will go away soon. How will everybody receive the healing? Nobody gets jealous, though. Nobody gets, I need the rainbow over somebody else. Nobody fights. they all just choose to be at peace and acceptance of this gift. And if they are meant to have more of this gift, then they are meant to. If they are not, then they are just at peace with getting to see this miracle. Spirit asks, do you believe that human beings could ever be at peace with a miracle in this way? Do you believe that human beings could be at peace, allowing some to receive a blessing of the rainbow and others not? Do you believe that human beings might try to own the rainbow, put a price tag on it? Human beings would hide the rainbow and not let other human beings enjoy the rainbow because it might make people happy. Do you think some of these groups will decide to not pursue their previous dreams, to build something around it, to start manifesting knives and swords, to start hurting the other group members in order to own the rainbow itself? Do you believe that human beings would do that? Do you believe you would do that? If you had the opportunity to own the rainbow, would you own it? Or would you just be at peace with it? The mountain starts to crumble. The group members no longer have a need to get out. The mountain has crumbled all the way to the ground. They are free now to roam the earth as they please. Some people stay with the rainbow and learn from the rainbow energy itself. Other people move on. They spread out in every direction you could possibly walk. Some of the groups stay together, some of them leave as individuals. All the while, I'm dreaming about this flower person in the orb. I possess the orb in my hands now. I open a door. She starts to turn into a light. Like a lightning bug lights up, her skin lights up too. It's a light that keeps growing and expanding in light. I say you are free now. You are not put on display. You are not in a case. You are not owned by anybody. I say you are free now. The spirit that is free now is the spirit of Mother Earth. She is so happy. She wants to give gifts of rainbows to every single person, but not just rainbows. She wants to show everybody the beautiful flowers she can dream up, the beautiful gardens, the beautiful fruits and vegetables, the beautiful plants, beautiful animals. She wants human beings to feel beautiful too, as beautiful as the earth. The earth is a Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden is returning. Human beings are letting go. The earth as well is allowed to purge as well. The earth shows me it's not just a sphere, it's a heart. It's actually a heart beating in the universe. And the heart is beating with love. And from that heartbeat of love manifests the ultimate Garden of Eden. And from that love grows human beings as wild and beautiful and radiant and healthy as the Garden of Eden. That every woman and every man now is Adam and Eve. And that's the end of the story. That's the July full moon message. All right. That's pretty neat. All right, I just want to thank you for watching my video. If you're interested in exploring that healing meditation that I did, I'll put a link to that video. If you're interested in experiencing a psychic service with me, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a wonderful day.